Hello and welcome back, my friends. Hambbage here, and pressing forward. This is short break time for me from the last one. So, um, exciting news as the world loads up. I've been continuing to silently watch. It looks like, and this goes to show on the votes and stuff. You don't spend a lot of development cycles on something you're never going to use. So, if you're watching or voter and you tend to get upset that your favorite choice didn't get selected, don't worry. They're always coming, right? They didn't they didn't develop any of those options with the plan to not use them. So it would appear, again, I'm not listening, so I don't know, but it would appear that the swamp update that had been an option or a voting option for the the previous vote, I guess, back before Caves and Cliffs, and the deal had been, do you want swamp, mountains, or I don't even remember what the other one was, but there were basically three biomes, and it was, which one do you think needs the update the most? And of course, we know that the mountains one, "Snowy or Snow," was the famous quote from the little cartoon teaser, and that was the last time I looked at anything in advance. It was like, "Ooh, what's coming?" Kind of saw how they're gonna handle it, but I had very much been about the swamp when they pitched the ideas. And I apologize. I don't remember what the third option was. There were three though. So the first was, well, I don't even know. For the swamp, the options were a new tree type, a new animal mob, the frog, and a new type of tree. And the chests on boats for early game is huge, and I'm so glad that that's now coming out. And it's pretty interchangeable, right? You got frogs instead of goats. In the mountains, though, you got the cool steep terrain, and then they were pitching the powder snow or the snowier snow, right? And the fact that it would be this otherwise unnoticeable snow that you would kind of sink into and move slowly through. So we've seen that in the advancement. We haven't done it yet. We'll get to that soon. We should start working towards that because it takes time. But yeah, we've got. I guess maybe what we'll need to do is just come up with a project in a tundra or a snowy taiga or something, or in the mountains. Maybe we just dig down in the mountains, get lots of emeralds, although we have so many. We can trade for them. I don't know if that's really the right deal. But maybe we could put some cauldrons up above the mountains where our abandoned mine shaft is, and oh, please let this be the end of this biome. Grab these while we're here. Oh. Just real quick. Alright, how we doing here? Should be pretty good. Oh, almost. Oh no, we had to go to 13, didn't we? We're so not done yet. And I've still got this up. I guess we don't really need to do that. Yeah, we were starting at negative 300, not at 0. So, my bad. Caught up in the excitement of the last episode, and but I think we can get this and a start on the fortress going in the course of this episode. I hope so. Once again, I did not upload the previous episode. I'll do a couple in a row. think we have that many folks that are sitting there hanging on. Oh, the tweet went out. I gotta go see the episode. But I want to thank you guys. Those of you who are following along, watching a video or two a day, even if they're back behind, if you're watching this in December, hey, I appreciate you. You guys are awesome. So let's clean up some of our extras here. Give it a good supply. Of course, I went and grabbed all that stone. I mean, I guess now that we've got all these separate piles, we can just top them off. There we go. So yeah, it's a little bit of a disappointment to know we weren't as far along as we thought we were, but it gives us a better chance to get all the way into a good biome like the Nether Wastes. Alright, well, it looks like that's wrapped up, so I don't know how the swamp affiliated to the mob, if at all. Because, the big vote was, what new mob do you want? Since I didn't really look at them, I don't know what's out there. The Allay. Hang on a second. Let's take a look here. Which I assume is like an ally? No, it couldn't be an ally. It's supposed to be a new hostile mob, right? The Allay, a block gathering helping mob, is going to be added to Minecraft in the wild update next year. I don't see a picture of it. This Allay mob would automatically collect items for you. Teaser art for the Allay mob. We'll have loads of time to look at that. But the Allay, it's like alley, but with an extra A at the end, is the new mob. Congratulations, Team Allay. I don't know. I mean, here we are juggling shulkers just to keep our inventory clear, but I don't know. I'm intrigued by the idea of a gather. I'd be, and I say this knowing that you can make a farm and you can have the farmers tend to the crops and everything will be good. And I don't do that, so I should just shut up. But it'd be kind of cool to have animals that could help you in your farming, something like that around bases. It's a little too specific, I know. That's why I'm not a game developer. And I certainly am well aware that my playstyle is not others. But I'm glad to see that so many of you guys seem to enjoy it and like it. That's really cool. All I can say is give hardcore a try if you haven't. I know for me, it just adds so much fun. And like in the previous episode, we are definitely as well prepared gear-wise. Wow, hiccupy. And everything else we possibly can be. And it got pretty bleak there for a second with the lava slimes and not letting me get back out of the lava that I was swimming in. And I didn't have golden apples on the toolbar, just like now. It could have been bad. So you can do all these things and still have that ever-present risk and kind of advanced feel of could all be gone. And for those who don't know, that's one of the reasons why I did want to start doing YouTube, was to have a record of my hardcore worlds, because there are a bunch, that you remember, and the memories do blend. As much as we want to say they don't, oh, I don't know which world that was. Yeah, eventually, though, like we were finding in the abandoned mine shaft for my yesterday when we were down there, that was from the beginning of this world, but having done a couple others, it's like, do I turn left here? Where did this come out? I vaguely remember this, but not really. That's kind of how your memories of past Minecraft worlds get to. So we'll see how that all plays out. But for right now, just a lot of grind. Like those that can go back on the stack. Let's get this one while I'm thinking about it. Those were for trading with piglins, if we can get to it, or distracting them. Need to do both, I believe, still. So both of those advancements left. But to do all those things, it would be really nice to get to some Nether Wastes game. I might also have to find something to do with all this basalt. Oh, I just whacked my headset. Oh no, hang on. There we go. Trying not to look too often. We just, fortunately, a couple hundred blocks of basalt is not quick or pleasant. Beacon doesn't help us any here because we'd move through its area of effect so fast you'd spend more time putting it up and back down again than you'd get the benefit for. So sadly, having that in our pocket is of no use. Oh, come on. Oh. Never been so happy to see another rack. Aw. Not looking like it's lasting yet. I hear you gassed, but as far as I know, you're way through solid rock above my head. But if you would like to make yourself known and I can take your tier, I would be happy to do it. Ooh, more netherrack. Either just a good double pocket or we're getting somewhere. Come on. Be a transition area. I like that little Geiger counter sound thing. I think that it just means more basalt to come. Maybe not. Come on. You can also see at the moment I've kind of abandoned the third level. I'm just pushing for the edge of this stinking biome. Oh. Stop. Alright. A couple of those. Everything else full. See how much faster we'd be going if we were hitting the nether rock here? And yeah, that is noteworthy. I do get frustrated in Basalt Delta. I think a lot of folks do. They're slow and difficult to navigate, certainly. And I think those are obviously things that people are going to resist against. But for all that, I like them having been introduced. As I kind of say, it's kind of clear in my outlook and playing hardcore, making things intentionally difficult. When all of the nether was what was effectively nether waste, it felt endless, and there wasn't that reason to go exploring. So when they added the basalt deltas along with all the other stuff in reworking the nether, having those still around is great. And I did at one point I did just hear a blurb of sound on the live thing, and it was somebody talking about balance as for caves in regard to caves and cliffs, and saying, one thing we really wanted to do was make sure that it didn't, with the world generation stuff, it didn't get rid of the stuff that people are used to. And that's what I wanted to cheer right then. It was kind of like, yes, understand that, and I think they do. I'm saying this congratulatory. They seem to understand that they have the best-selling game of all time, and they don't want to do anything to drive people away from that. So, despite all the hype and the noise and the mock outrage and everything, whenever an announcement is made or anything, they really, really have done a good job of modernizing or updating. I mean, they are updates, but increasing the content that we can all enjoy without sacrificing the nostalgic bits of the game that we all enjoy, or making it something that it wasn't before. So many, you can always tell the new people in a chat room or the comments or something. It's like, oh, did you hear Minecraft 2 is coming out? No, there will never be. There doesn't need to be a thing called Minecraft 2 because it's a sandbox. It's a growth, and as long as they don't take away your ability to interact with the world, it never has to go to a point where anything that you like is lost. You can always go find Now, it may be less common, it may be more difficult to find some of those kind of things, um, and that can at times be, challenging or frustrating. And I can sit here and talk to you guys and go, I think there's maybe a few too many abandoned mine shafts. You see them far more regularly than you used to, and they don't become this, oh my gosh, I found an abandoned mine shaft. It's, oh, there's the abandoned mine shaft I'm going to be working in. But again, you have to understand where the company, Minecraft or Microsoft, that's making its money off this is getting its audience. And clearly that's it's new people to the game, which are generally kids, right? The adults. And I've long thought this is something that and I know a lot of places already do it, but like physical rehab centers. And I've also thought a lot about elderly people who are losing mobility. They're still sharp. They're still intellectually engaged and want to have pursuits that let them feel free from otherwise limiting changes in their lives, circumstances, bodies, all that kind of stuff. And as you get older, a lot of times your mobility goes. You're either unstable or just physically, deterioration of a hip or a joint or the nerves that control balance and stuff like that can all. Woohoo! Kind of punted him, didn't I? That was the hole I was really concerned about there. Did not want to get dropped down in. Alright, Skippy. What are you doing? Alright, this is our next big hope out there. Because again, remember, the fortress is awesome. We want to go chill out and hang out there. But I really want to find another big and accessible nether wastes for our quartz mining. Because we love and need quartz. Alright, let's just go. See how far we can get before we start getting mobbed. Oh, I should do that just in case I want to eat some food. Oh, I was like, alright, stone. Carry me across yonder lava lake. That's fair. I did break you guys off the big old dude. We don't have a ton of these, but what we do have, we should try to make use of. Because as we can see, this is going to get slow. So again, that should at least help slow down all these coming from the opposite direction. And I guess we can do... Ooh. Probably went down under the surface, because they're good at that. Alright, that should help from some of that wing. Oh, it keeps going, guys. This is crazy. But we only got 120 some blocks to go. I would just feel like that was a breeze if we were... not so stuck in here. But we did kind of know from the start that our nether spawn on this world was a mess. And hey, we got a couple fortresses. We have had, go in the opposite direction. We have forests, so I'm not complaining too hard, really. But I really wish that was going... Ooh. I don't know that glowstone hangs out in basalt deltas, does it? I mean, it looks kind of delta-y. Oh, what? Really? Come on, jump. And of course, they go out in the direction we're headed in. Do 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 do. My goodness, it just never seems to end. Okay. Boom, boom. guess we could spyglass at some point just to see what we've got coming or going. Oh, you're gonna be a mess. No! That is a stuck ghast. Oh, like, that kind of looks like a ghast up there, and I can see his little legs wiggling. What are you doing? Get out of here. Oh, man, we're all on the edge. Get over here. Hurry up. That's gassed for. I'm stuck. Help. Give me a push. Oh, that top bit. And I'm kind of a little beyond caring too much about the spawns themselves. Like, it's not okay, lava slime, but having them drop down onto our little walkway is not ideal, and it kind of gives the game a cheaty. I don't mean cheaty, but like, oh, I can decide that there's 27 giant lava slimes up high up there, and they'll just all happen to drop right on your little bridge. I heard you. Seemed like a quick double jump. Oh no. Problem kind of solved there. Again, remember that the middle-sized guys can get over that, and any of them that coordinate their hops off those other blocks can get in. So it's not like an assurance that you'll never see get out. It's all because of you, my young bouncy friend. How we doing here? 35. that's not too bad. Go grab this. I've been talking with my mic up for a while. I don't know when we did that. Maybe when we just paused a step, just check the time. I'm sure you guys still picked up most of it. Not that anything too informative to say other than running backwards on an incomplete bridge is stupid. Sure won't be the last time I do it, though. Alright, let's go here. I know this is a little slower than I might like, but it doesn't have a lot of that. Right, let's stop for a snack while those guys are regrouping. Haha. Can I get there? Ooh, good stuff. And then here, let's learn from our lessons and finish the bridge a bit more before we start throwing up the railings. A little further than I thought it was. Alright, we're getting there. Getting there, guys. Gals. Boom. Again, a lot of these don't make very effective barriers when there's blocks on the opposite side, so it's all a little limited here. But they do help a little bit. Alright, now say it all with me, guys. When we break through this eventually, we so need to see something. Show me. Oh, look at it. It's still just going out there. This is crazy. I want this subspace bubble to be something kind of cool, something we can be proud of, right? Oh, you were too slow. Uh-huh. That is what happens when they get stuck, though. Can't hang out with us. Okay. Boom, boom, boom. Please. Oh, that's lovely. Just what we needed. Even better. You know, didn't ask for this. Is it still flowing? Come on. Just standing up, waiting for the burn to stop, and okay, That's just not even funny. Alright. Boom. Please just be done. But I won't quit. I'm very committed. In case you guys can't tell, we're not stopping here in this basalt. We're getting to something different and better. That would be an actual destination on this road. Because you don't just build a road for an advancement, right? You build the road to go somewhere. Oh, there it is. Can you see it in the distance? We've almost made it. And we'll get the extra credit advancement on our subspace bubble because it's so much more bubular than the minimum bubble. Oh, of course. Let's do that. Before we do a big case exchange. What was the show with the cases, guys? You guys remember that? It was like a game show, TV show. Had like a bunch of, I don't think they were celebrities, right? I think they were like models or whatever. Standing around with a bunch of briefcases, and you got like, I don't know, there was some kind of quiz or whatever first to like limit the number of cases or extend the cases, whatever. And you were trying to get down to one that had like $1 million in it or something, right? But it was I don't know, not my favorite, I want to say. Not that it was bad. It was a good show. It was pretty popular at the time, but there was one that never took off that I thought was pretty cool. It was it's like this semi-live trivia thing where there were live contestants that had to be qualified by like texting in answers or something to trivia questions. And then it would be like King of the Hill kind of deal. Like you'd get knocked off if you got one wrong, but you would rack up money the longer you stayed active. And then the next, they'd had like this pool. It was like in a live studio in New York City, like at Times Square or something like that, right? So they were making it this live event. It was kind of all these fed off of the huge success of Who Wants to Be a Millionaire when that came out. So it was kind of, that whole like the texting will keep you accurate, and there was some stuff that would be ongoing outside the show, but you could text in answers for all these questions as well. I never really did the whole participation part of the game, but I thought it was cool. And the best part for me was there was lots of Q&A, and that goes back to Jeopardy too, which I'm a huge not that I don't watch it religiously or anything, but if it's on, I'm watching Jeopardy. And Jeopardy so much more than, like the easy part of TV game shows, which goes all the way back to the 50s and 60s when they were first getting going, is you have celebrities and you have a host that does a lot of banter, and you're basically doing a ton of filler around whatever the game is, right? It allows for lots of advertising and lots of sponsors. So think Price is Right, right? Like think how many manufacturers are putting up those household things that everybody's guessing the prices on, right? That's all built-in easy advertising that they can sell to an exec. Hey, you want to advertise on our show? Well, we'll be sure to feature all your products and show them to, this is a little dated and stereotypical, but I'm not intending it to be. That was how the ad people thought of it in the day. We have bored captive housewives around. That's where the daytime TV game show took off. The whole idea of Price is Right and Wheel of Fortune and all those kind of things. They were designed around, hey, housewives that are busy having to clean the house for their beacon bringing home husbands. They're going to be watching soap operas and all that, but not everybody digs on soap operas, women or men. So let's give an alternative and let's make it enticing to promotional stuff. All these tie-ins that Procter and Gamble or Kraft or any of the big household goods manufacturers will want to be a part of. They're going to want, hey, I can sell more Crest toothpaste by making it the only brand of toothpaste that they talk about on this game show. And so those deals and assurances made for very cheap to make TV, right? You only need you need a camera on the studio audience. You need like one wide shot of the studio, one on the host and one on the contestant. You can kind of move around. I'm thinking Price is Right. And then you make some cheesy little tabletop game things, the Plinko board and all that for a prop department. Those are nothing to make. So you set up all those, and the next thing you know, you're knocking out week to week episodes for next to nothing, right? Once you get the initial set built and all that, and hired a largely unknown but personable mid-tier celebrity, before they got their start. Think Bob Barker and some of those kind of guys. They became well known as these game show hosts later, but were relatively cheap to get started, right? And then would sometimes go on to other things, but usually the money's too good, right? Because if they have an audience and can bring home the viewers, they're not going anywhere. So I don't know. I always, as a little kid, I certainly watched all those. I'm familiar with them, and Wheel of Fortune's fine too, but it's not the game that Jeopardy was for me. And Jeopardy was huge just because as you guys know, I love trivia, and it really focused on having a lot of questions and blowing through that content by having the buzzers and all that. The other games didn't want to have that because it would escalate the prices too much, right? If think $10,000 Pyramid, which kept changing its name because inflation made the prices outdated, but it would escalate, and so would Who Wants to Be a Millionaire and all that. So their deal was, we don't want to have people excel. We want to have a limited number of questions and turn over the contestants, so you're always staying in that, big winner takes home $10,000 kind of deal, right? Well, by making it the tournament style with 3 contestants that Jeopardy was, they could say, this doesn't matter. Here's the possible amount of money that you could win, and you can go and eventually after what was the guy's name that stayed on for months and months and months, and they couldn't dethrone him. They basically said, "All right, you're getting retired," and that was when they made the Tournament of Champions and said you can only stay on for a week. Um, but that was the deal. You could only theoretically make so much. If you got every single question right, and there is a dollar amount for that, right? I don't know what it is, but you got all the daily doubles, you get everything right, and then you bet it all and get it in Final Jeopardy. There's a finite dollar amount that's the absolute top that they would have to pay out. But with three people, you're never going to get to that because different people are going to do different things. Some people are going to get questions wrong. And by having the wagering and the betting against one another, you're going to bring that total back down, right? So they would be able to play for lots and lots and lots of content and have repeat winners over and over again, and really allow people to excel and allow you as a viewer to compete. And they, with the whole entrance test kind of thing, or qualifiers test, or whatever it is. Jeopardy's coming to your town with the qualifying test, and now I think it's all just online. But if you want to qualify for Jeopardy, be here, at this arena on a Tuesday morning or whatever, and take the test. Can you compete as well? And anybody could do it, and that was a great appeal. But the whole idea of, you're gonna see, what is it, 6 questions in each category and 8 across the top of the board. I don't know. For having watched it as many times as I do, the exact specifics seem a little elusive. So this is what I've decided is going to be our end of the line. We're on our brink here. We can go nether quartz hunting, but it's time to get our advancement. And hopefully we pop up on a mushroom island. That might be a bit greedy. We don't need to do that. Let's pick all these up. Store them away too. There we go. Now we need one of you with the goodie box and the obsidian. Who wants to bet there's lava up here? Nope. Paid our dues already, guys. Alright. You go away. You come out. Wait. You go away again. And you go here. Should have checked. I think we dried out all our sponges. Alright, might as well pick these things up, just in case something goes wonky or haywire. Yeah, for now, let's put away all our cobblestone too. If we need to make some safety rails eventually, we can, but the stone, we'll see what we end up with here. Alright, let's go see what we got. And subspace. Subspace. Come on, game. Subspace! Ooh, and we're in an abandoned mine. Because that's what you guys want for more content. Hey, can we spend some more time in an abandoned mine shaft? It'd be really fun. I haven't really seen one of those before. But let's give this just a second here. Ooh, water up that way. do here and here. We're going to want to grab these coordinates, check the biome. But before we do... Alright, so we are fairly elevated, which is nice. I might as well leave that up for now. Alright, first things first. We are in snowy tundra. That's not bad, because we still need our buddy. Ooh, let's maybe do that. And we are at 30, so we need to go up 30 blocks. Alright, let's hang here for just a moment. I really do want to get back to the Nether, but I think before we... I said I was going to take down the coordinates. I don't think we need to. We know where it is in the overworld. More important will be marking how we get back. But if we go back this far, that should get us away from this water. Or make it even louder. What the heck, water? So this is ending up a little bit like our start to 117 chunks in Slow Cooker. That subspace bubble took us right to a mine, too. It's almost eerily familiar. And this isn't bad because we are restocking up our stone, which we used a ton. Alright. Seem good. What's that? That's our 5. Not there. Alright, now starting here. Ooh. Let's do that. This could get wet at some point. Oh man. Doesn't matter though. We're hardened warriors. Can get enough of this opened up. I don't like that there's more mine up there. But what are you gonna do? This is not how we wanted to spend our time. Oh, cave spiders. I don't know that that will do much of anything, but stop! Let me get that way. There it is. So you got a spawner right there. This is not what you'd call your ideal right above your portal situation. Because, well, I don't want, I don't care too much about combat or the mobs that might be coming through here. I don't want surprises coming all the way down to fall on our room way below. So as long as these don't have ledges, I'm good. Get rid of you. You just connect into the rest. Not too much, but you're contained. That's good. Trying to So it wasn't my intent, but I'm also kind of hoping that we're going to cut off all this access through our building. Or we'll find our way back up here eventually. So let's just take these couple things. I know. We've already seen this content recently. Keep it varied. Oh, we're trying. We got a subspace bubble. Sometimes the bubble pops. More. I appreciate your irony bounty, but world. Alright. Ooh, copper. Could have been in deep slate, but I think we're way too... Oh, that was cool. I thought that was another cave. Alright. I thought we came down this way already. Alright, that's sealed off enough. Okay. Time to bust out the rusty, trusty, dusty. All the wood. Don't know what of any of this we're going to end up covering or going through or being above. Oops. We'll just throw torches wherever we can right now. Then we've got this side, which I think was... Oh, no, that was the other cave that we already lit. Alright. Pick you guys up. And I don't know how we got up here. Oh, we went up the water, didn't we? That's how we got up. This is actually kind of nice. It gives us a good transition to our higher ceiling. So, everything got very quiet. No spiders. We got lots of space here, so I guess let's just go here. And of course we're going to have to deal with all this. Oh, there's a minecart. I know, I'm totally getting distracted, and there's probably spiders over my head, but... Oh, we don't have any room yet. It's enough for a single chest. Is that enough to... I mean, we gotta at least take a peek in our immediate vicinity, right, guys? Oh, it's getting dangerous now. We got a whole fortress. Come on, let's go back. Oh, but we can, let's grab a bunch of wood. Don't do that. Franny would be so jealous if she knew we were checking out a different mine. Not the mine. Oh, that's where our thing is, right? Oh, we can go through the wood. Boom, boom, boom. Yeah, without those spiders, it definitely feels a bit different. All right, you, and you. Oh, that's basalt, not coal. That was deep slate coal. Bummer. Torches we can use. The rest of this stuff we will in... Why? What? Rest of the stuff will just chest. I didn't know that. If you hit the axe on the minecart, it will pop and leave the rail there. New fun playstyle. Alright. Now. There. I guess we can take these and make the rest of that chest. Oh, we did have this other chest too. Well, look, we got a double chest. Okay, those two are evenly spaced. So now here's the... how many spots do we have in between here? And two, that would be 3. Let's do this. Get those. Boom. Because I really don't want to be here digging forever. It may seem like it, but... I guess the other thing I should be doing is checking time. So, unfortunately, we didn't quite get to our nethery fortress. I haven't checked the time yet. I should do that. So just talking about... Oh my gosh, it's an hour and 11. Oh, such long. Alright. Saving. Thank you, guys. Sorry, that definitely got away from me, too. But we'll be back. There's more to come, and I can't wait to see you guys for it. So take care. Bye now.